What's going on, guys? It's Spec with Goon Review, and today we're going to be going over probably the best and most affordable holster platform on the market, in my opinion. We're going to be covering the multi-holster platform by Wilder Tactical. Now, as you can see, I've got three separate holsters here. I have two Safarilands. One is a personal, one is for duty, and I have an Alien Gear holster that I am all using in conjunction with the multi-holster platform by Wilder Tactical. Now, for a little bit of a background, I've been using Wilder Tactical's holster systems for about 6 years. I started out with their limited Benchmade holster package that is pretty standard to any holster system that you're going to get issued in the military. It comes with the standard Safariland QLS attachment, but on the back side comes with a Benchmade dagger that screws directly into the holster system itself. Now, keep in mind, this review is going to be mostly going over the multi-holster platform system that is out on their website now and what they are currently selling with their packages. I just wanted to input the older holster system that I've been using since I have the most experience on it, and besides the Benchmade knife and the older hook sections to run the belt through on the system, it is very, very similar to the MHP minus the upgrades that the MHP brought to the holster system. So starting off, we're going to go over the first holster system that I had. This is the one that had the Benchmade package included with it. Like I said, it was limited release, but as you can see, we have this Benchmade dagger that goes directly into the system. The nice thing about Wilder, my favorite attachment to them, is the option for a Cobra buckle leg strap. This thing has lasted me forever. It's just like what you would expect from any Cobra buckle. It is not going anywhere, and you can pick whichever camo they have available, ranging from all different types of multicam to now I believe they're selling jungle tiger stripe as well. The nice thing about this holster is that with the knife you can actually have it mounted vertically or horizontally. There's a lot of different options that you can have it mounted on the actual belt system, and it stays nice and flush. Now, one of my favorite aspects of the Wilder Tactical belt system is that you don't have to use the actual hooks in the holster and run your belt through it. You can just place the slots directly through the molly, which will prevent it from sliding around the belt if you don't get it tight enough, if your belt's not thick enough. And with the screw attachments, you can really get it as tight as you want, and there's no part of the holster digging into your hip whatsoever. This is especially helpful for modern belts that have Velcro inner belts, to where that holster is not impacting any of that Velcro attachment, making sure your belt is nice and secure all the way around. Now, moving on to the MHP. If you guys have ever seen the True North Concepts holster system, this is going to be the most similar holster system on the market today that you can get for a fraction of the price. As you can see, the Cobra buckle leg strap is still an option. They do have the standard leg strap with the plastic buckle and I believe another version of a leg strap, but I prefer the Cobra buckle. But as you can see, it is very flush, and you can actually have the option to do the full overbelt with the actual secure systems. They're still using the screws to actually mount that holster system to your belt, which I prefer over any other method. Granted, you will lose a little bit of that Velcro attachment, but it's not as much as you would expect. So as long as the rest of your belt's not really taken up by attachments, you won't have any issues with that Velcro attachment whatsoever. Now, the nice thing about their leg strap system is it actually has a swivel point attachment, which is on the old holster and the MHP as well, which no matter how tight you get that leg strap, the holster system will actually swivel with your movements. So as far as like the old drop leg holsters and other standard holster systems, if you get that leg strap too tight and you go to squat down or crouch to shoot, it's going to start tightening that leg strap around your leg a lot more and can get very uncomfortable if you are in certain positions for a long time, if you're holding security, things like that. As you can see, for a little tug test, this holster system, for how light it is and how slim it is very strong. It's not going to break. It holds up very well. As you can see, I'm putting a lot of pressure on it, bending it forwards and backwards, pulling upwards on it, stuff like that. And I'm still able to get a good clean draw off of it. So for how light and sleek this holster system is, it is very, very direct contact to your belt system, allowing a seamless fit, and it doesn't feel like you have a big chunky holster off of your hip. It doesn't feel like it's moving around when you're running, climbing, doing anything like that. So the nice thing about Wilder Tactical is they also include different options for the clips to mount the holster to your belt. They come in a 1.5 inch width and a 2.25 inch width for duty belts and tactical belts. So for the Faro Bison belt that I run currently, I had to get the 2.25 to run the clips over the belt by itself, since the MOLLE on the Bison belt isn't as rigid and stiff as the Ronin Tactics belt. So for the Bison, I wasn't able to actually run the holster system through the MOLLE, but it ended up working out for me, which just kind of goes to show that their holster system is very versatile. You can run it on multiple belts, and they have extra attachments that you can kind of mold the holster system to fit whichever belt system you're actually running. Now, for those interested, this is what it looks like with the Benchmade version. I just have the knife running directly behind my weapon system. Now, I would say I mostly use this for when I was working security, not law enforcement. Just in the off chance, it is a lot more accessible for your coworkers majority of the time, or an adversary to come up and grab that knife. Not a good time. Now, as stated earlier, if we take a look at True North Concepts modular holster adapter, it's going to run you easily $85 to over $120 up to $130 for the actual system. That's not even counting the leg straps or the QLS kit, which are $30 to $40 in that range a piece. Whereas Wilder Tactical is going to set you back $18 to max $40 for the actual multi-holster platform itself. Granted, you can't get it in different camouflages like you can the True North Concepts, but you can still get it in Coyote or Olive Drab. Also, the True North Concepts does advertise that you can change the angle of your holster, since the Safariland holsters mostly have that forward cant, but you can do everything exactly the same on Wilder's multi-holster platform as you can True North's. So way more bang for your buck, a lot more affordable, and serves the same full purpose as a modular holster system. So all in all, guys, that is my quick review of the Wilder Tactical multi-holster platform. If you guys enjoyed this content, feel free to give a like, comment down which holster system you rock on your duty belt, and if you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe to the channel. We'll be going over some more gear reviews, uniform reviews, or any recommendations that you guys leave. Appreciate your support, and I'll see you on the next review.